Ladies and gentlemen, folks and fellers, it's your boy, Tofung Boy. We're back with the Outer Worlds 2. Crazy, what are we? I have been meaning to play this game more, so I'm gonna play this game a little bit. What do you know? But
why would DeVries betray her fellow agents like that? A rhetorical question. I already know. Just making conversation.
So we're going to continue where we left off, and I'm trying to remember where that was. I think we were just wandering around trying to fill out the map. And I think we've done enough wandering. Oh yeah, there we are. Wow. Yeah, so we can walk back there, but I don't feel like it. We're going to continue with our quest. I imagine that has to do... There's like a later ability. Actually, there was... We're going back here. Now, I remember... There was side quests up here. And so I'm going to try to pursue some of the other side quests around the map. Yeah, because these guys were talking.
Hey! You gotta help me, please! I didn't do what they say I done!
You?
Yes? Who are you? And why are you attempting to steal my utterly invaluable attention?
What is all this?
This is a fort. Those are soldiers. They are Mantisaurs. And I am far too busy to play tour guide. Now, if you'll please excuse me.
You are a stuck-up poopy butt. Know that?
Yes. I hope you're not here to apply for employment.
He's got a thing in his head.
I'm already overwhelmed by the sheer volume of peons I'm forced to oversee. And if you're here as a spy, know that the temporary ceasefire is on tenuous footing. So if you stay, it's likely just a matter of time before I'll be stringing you up.
No need for smiting or interrogating. I'm just a regular person passing through. I only rushed over to save you from that thing, and why isn't it eating you? Temporary ceasefire, we already know about that. Just passing through.
Spectacular. We haven't had a chance to do business with outsiders in an age. Welcome to Fort Endurance, Auntie's southernmost base of operations and a hub of comfort and commerce. Or at least we will be in a year or two. Oh yes, Auntie's choice may not be your first choice, but thanks to our aggressive expansionism and occupation policies, we're soon to be your only choice.
Right, sure, and what do you do here?
This is where we train Auntie's first division of post-negotiation Mantisaur aggressors, under Strategic Ingestment Executive Wojciech, senior-most commander at Fort Endurance.
Yes, sir.
Executive Wojciech says he is pleased to welcome a future customer into our base.
You can't be serious. Ha! Good one. For a second, I thought you were serious. Saying a Mantisaur's in charge. Yeah, you can't be serious.
Now you're starting to sound like some of the wagabouts I've got under my command. Why would I be anything but serious? Executive Wojciech has been part of this unit since he was just a pupa. As he grew, he's shown exceptional bravery, stoic stalwartness, and strong leadership. It's earned him promotion after promotion, until our last battle against the Order deprived us of our former chief executive and left him as the senior-most trooper. The executive welcomes you, but would like to know what your business is in our base.
Wait, you understand that thing? Sure it would, and I'll happily give it a gurgle, clickety clack in return. Yeah.
You may mock, but I am sincere. I can speak as easy to him as I can you on account of my graft. He emits pheromones that my antenna can detect. He wouldn't be much of a commander if he couldn't communicate with the troops.
Or you could be lying and simply... Suppose I've heard stranger stories. I'm not gonna...
You may have heard stranger stories, but never one quite so full of sprat dung.
Designer Bradford, you've been warned about disrespecting the chain of command.
And you've been reminded, repeatedly, that I'm not under your chain of command. I'm technically under the Mantisaur, but that's got nothing to do with you. I just wanted to make it clear to our newcomer that you are full of... You've always been full of... and you will always be full of... So you're best ignored entirely.
That is quite enough, designer.
Well, it seems like someone has a morale problem. Is that right? Are you full of... Well, this is fascinating, but I've got other things to do. Well, it seems like someone has a morale problem.
Yes, well, please excuse our curmudgeonly biologist. She's been a pill ever since the promotion that made Wojciech outrank her. Still, that ugly moment behind us, it's a comfort to my mind that you're here. Executive Wojciech has an assignment we're desperate to have done, but it can only go to someone outside our chain of command.
Not this crabble scat again. There is zero chance you're right. Zero. And this brilliant assignment of yours didn't go so well for the last group.
Right about what?
Wojciech can sense that there are some kind of mutated Mantisaurs over yonder, and he wants us to secure one of their pupas to raise as his own.
I think I already got one.
The
No?
creature doesn't want a pupa. He doesn't want to breed a superior race of Mantisaurs. He wants to eat meat, excrete the excess, and be left alone. That's it. Even if he could ask for a pupa from a rival nest, he'd probably just eat the law-be-damned thing to cut down on competition. He's a bug, nothing more.
That is enough. One more word in question of our executive officer, and I'll have you pitched over the edge with the rest of the enemies we've conquered here.
Yes, sir.
So you want me to get a mutated poopa?
Exactly. With it, Wojciech can raise a Zeranium-mutated Mantisaur army, which will be even more dangerous than the ones Auntie's Choice evolved from the Halcyon stock. We need
That sounds
you
like an
to
awful
infiltrate
idea.
the mutated Mantisaur nest, secure a mutated pupa, and bring it to me here. Do that, and I, and Executive Wojciech, shall make sure you are well rewarded for your efforts.
Actually, I already fought a bunch of Zeranium Mantisaurs and grabbed the poopa. This works?
What? I can't even imagine the odds that you just happened upon a Zeranium mutated pupa in your travels, but that's exactly what we need. Now, if you'll just hand it here, I'll...
No. You really don't want to do that.
Biologist Bradford, that is quite enough of...
Listen to me. The man is a charlatan, a fraud. And if you give him the specimen, it will be forever lost to his ignorance. And while it's not unique, it is difficult to acquire. The Mantisaur doesn't want it, nor could it ask him for it. Wentworth only knows it was there because I made the mistake of telling him it was almost a certainty. If you give it to him, it will be wasted. If you give it to me, the science I will perform will fuel biological weapon advancements currently only dreamed of.
Bradford, I am the commander of this base, and you will...
You are nothing but a bottom-ranked trooper who has lied his way to power. But your tongue betrays your grift.
That is enough. Me and the Mantisaur are one. Whether I speak or it speaks, it's all the same voice. And right now, we are both contemplating some frontline service for you. I will take the pupa now, if you please.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to him, because in the off chance he is incompetent, then it's not gonna benefit. And she was super bitchy when I first walked in. So you go ahead and take it.
Wojciech can begin breeding our new Mantisaur army.
Eats it. Yep.
Ain't surprised, just disappointed.
What have you done? You stupid bug! You've ruined everything!
Mantisaur, eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east.
Did they
Oh, we gotta
follow
fight.
those folks back from that nest?
Which direction is east? That's east. She's cowering in fear.
Weapons at the ready.
That's
Moving to
east.
investigate.
My bad.
East? I thought you said west.
What the hell?
Got 'em set, ready to waste them. On your
I
command.
would hate if I accidentally shot one of you, so be careful. I'm gonna have to use the auto dock once this is all finished. So I need to get that Zeranium off of me.
So many of them.
Let's see here.
I weep for the bullets I must expend on these fools!
Surplus round. Cover me.
Yeah, I literally got my aim warmed up in Fortnite like 20 minutes ago because we just got a #1 victory royale. So literally, what can I say? I'm the best. I'm gonna do some looting and then I will go back up there. Yeah, I'm actually really happy that that thing just ate that poopa. Because if I had given it to her, it would have given Auntie's Choice and it's a distinct advantage. So like, good. Good. Now I gotta return to her for the... Oh, do I?
Oh, lovely. You again. I hope you realize that you contributed to that insanity. For all we know, it was murdering the pupa that caused the Mantisaurs to attack.
You're thinking about this all wrong. You just gained crucial behavior data.
You actually make a good point. Not that it really matters now. Who knows what our superiors are gonna say about this bumblefuck. Now, if you'll excuse me, we've quite a mess to clean up.
Don't worry, I already did the looting. You gonna give me a reward?
I can't believe that stupid Matt.
Stupid idiot!
So it ruined everything.
Oh, there was an auto... Yeah,
now
there
it'll
it
be
is.
back to the front lines on Paradise Island. Unless...
That's supposed to cure Zeranium, no? Suppose it
Hey,
is.
damage-prone daredevil.
Okay, so
You're
that's
getting
her.
battered and bruised, brutally battling Auntie's enemies.
That's
So we're
locked.
honoring
That
your
has a
sacrifice
shitload of money.
by winning the war on high prices.
I would have to kill everyone here. I'm not gonna read that. I'm not gonna read that. But I did a little side quest. So I don't know if you heard that, but there's poopy in my drawers. Okay. Just doing a little bit of looky-loos. I'm trying to think. Oh, he has a name.
Well, hello there, consumer. If you haven't yet, you should be sure to avail yourself of our retail opportunities downstairs. You here for the view?
For the view, I think. What is this place?
It used to be comms and observation for the Protectorate. They watched us get hammered by their huge guns and laughed as we scrambled to dig into that cruel, pitiless dirt.
Tasty. Guns like the ones downstairs?
Those sovereign sanctions can reach all the way across Golden Ridge. They rain shells the size of crabbles on us day and night. They made the invasion stall about 5 kilometers away and would have ground us to dust if the cannons hadn't stopped and the Protectorate retreated.
Cannons just stopped?
Like someone up here flipped a switch. 1 second our lives were pain and fear and death, and the next all was quiet. No more shelling, no more shooting. At first we thought it was a trap, that they'd start shelling again as soon as we popped our heads up. But there was nothing. We basically walked the rest of the way here. We didn't find out why until we got here and learned the Protectorate wasn't.
So what happened?
The Protectorate hightailed it. They decided that if the Order was going to splinter off on its own, then it could fuel its own army and fight its own battles. Those Protectorate bootlicks took everything not nailed down, leaving the Order to try and figure out how to wage war with no gear and almost no know-how. It took them weeks to rally, and by then we owned most of Golden Ridge. If Auntie'd only send a few thousand more troops, we'd shove them completely off this rock.
Congratulations on your pending victory. Interesting. Thanks for the history lesson. An entire use. Yeah, thanks for the history
Anytime. Auntie knows that sometimes it takes being an informed consumer to be a confident consumer, and a confident consumer is a spending consumer.
Well, I thought he was going to have something more important to say. I think that just about covers this town. I don't know what's here. Oh, I guess I can mark as completed or whatever. No, that just means, yes. I think right now, so I was thinking about this when I was editing, and it's talking about the coils, and I was like, maybe the robot that I rescued, 2 or 3 episodes ago, maybe he wants those compression coils. So I'm going to head over here, and I'm going to take a little gander and see if I can just find him. I know there was also some, I want to say there were side quests here.
Arcadia shall ever return to how it was.
I don't know where the person is, the guy.
I'm not in the prediction business.
I also don't know if I should retrace my steps to see, or where he was,
Neighbors,
to see if he even made it. Are there any bounties? Look up local bounties, no bounties. And some scrap, someone's house fell down. Bada bing, bada boom. Do you know what I am saying?
Caused the schism between the Protectorate and the Order?
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Greetings, qualified engineer.
No.
1,068.5 pardons, but my attention is presently 99.81% occupied, coordinating provisions and supplies for the displaced.
I don't care. Seems like you're pretty busy helping the displaced. What exactly do you do here?
I have 0 allotted time for random queries, at present or in the foreseeable future. But very well. As the assigned provisioner, I am responsible for coordinating the requisition and distribution of comestibles, medicinals, and miscellaneous vital supplies. The overwhelming majority of my time is dedicated to this, leaving only moments to see to the Order's needs in the settlement. But it is an effort I undertake with great relish. You may not have noticed, but the refugees do not want for food or medicine.
Sorry to say, but the displaced may not have noticed either. I bet you're more stressed than you let on, but you seem happy about it? So if someone wanted to get a hold of a large quantity of supplies, they'd talk to you. I bet you're more stressed than you let on.
The Order of the Ascendant is dedicated to the ascension of humanity. Our ultimate goal may not be reached in our lifetime. If I can help others in need today, I shall do so to the utmost extent of my abilities and resources.
Not sure the displaced have realized everything you've been doing.
With the great disruption that has occurred to their lives, one could hardly blame them. That they are fed and remain healthy is sufficient for me.
So if someone
if
get
it was
along,
a duly appointed Order official acting to assist me in distributing supplies to the displaced, yes. If that someone is you, no.
I should leave. I'm gonna back out.
Respecting my time.
I don't respect your time. What do you have for
I
say?
haven't any time for idle chatter, but I suppose I can carve out a moment for urgent business.
It is urgent. So she has a plasma cutter, a burst assault rifle, and a plasma pistol. And then patient step. I'm not interested. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna look for heavy armor. No throwables. Damage resistance versus ranged. Additional weapon slot, which is cool. Additional grenade slot. We don't care about that. Plasma pistol frost. Melee. Burst assault. Ooh. And a scope. Now, I tell you what, feller. I think I have one of those laying around. Yes. It's gonna take this spot for now. Just because I am interested in... Yep. It's a pretty good looking assault rifle. I like the sights on that. I do like the sights on that. Where is my boy Niles?
Sure hope Val isn't missing to something fierce back on the ship. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Well, I know she's missing me and my alpha male personality.
What did you have in mind?
You're gonna whip up some stuff for me with your little fucking beta male self or whatever. Do I have to make them? No, I got them. So put the plasma barrel on, put the sight on. And now I still have a spot for add-on, and I just kind of wonder if that's like a foregrip or a laser sight.
By the law. It's you.
Huh?
Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help.
Trade now, talk later. You want my help? You don't even know me.
True, but the Order's predictions know you better than you know yourself.
No? Right, I've heard that all before. What does that have to do with me?
Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the Seer for guidance. He told me that a dashing outsider would answer my prayers. I feared the prediction was a fluke, but here you are. A dashing outsider standing before me.
What is it that you need so badly? That sounds highly unlikely, downright ridiculous even. If you're saying you've got a job you need me to do, then say it plainly.
Forgive me. Thoughts of destiny and predictability tend to raise my blood pressure. Where to begin? There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's mercy, and I have but 2 imperfect hands. I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the Seer predicted an outsider would find them.
What about me? I fancy myself something of a medical professional.
You also strike me as someone on the go. I need committed medical employees, not a freelancer. The seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not read it, for my intervention could
Game has
only
been
throw
saving
probability
forever.
into disarray. Now, take the datapad, with my thanks.
You should know that I rescued an automech doctor.
Thanks to you, our automechanical doctor has been dispensing medication and setting broken limbs with tireless efficiency. Take this. On behalf of the order and the displaced, I thank you. Now,
quest
will there be
complete.
anything else?
Let me see what you have
Since
to
you
say.
are a refugee, I hope you understand that I cannot offer my goods free of charge, but my prices are fair.
Okay, no weapons, no throwables. He has a new one, which I wish I could straight up compare it to mine. Damage versus crashing, gain an additional medical inhaler slot, which would be kind of neat. Trauma kit, numbing agent 47. Cool beans. Yeah, I just wanted to take a look. So I didn't even do that quest. I already fucking did it. Come on. Alpha male high five. That was both the hands I touched myself with.
The universe does
touching
not
each
orient
other.
itself toward fairness. But it's my firm belief humanity can do better.
Okay.
All evidence to the contrary.
So I need to talk to you.
Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect. Your punctuality is commendable.
What?
I was not informed you'd be arriving with a, scholar of alternative belief.
You are just dying to call me a cultist, aren't you?
Don't worry about Aza. She's harmless mostly. Aza here currently has her own issues with the Glorious Dawn. It's a long story. Wow, Abott, I didn't realize the Order was so narrow-minded. She's harmless mostly.
Me? Harmless? How dare you? Call me that again and I may feel the need to show you just how harmless I am.
I suspect I'm lacking the appropriate context to understand this, no doubt, humorous exchange. Shall we just move on, then? Allow me to welcome you to Golden Ridge. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability?
No. Does a mantiqueen kill its mate and feed the corpse to its hatchling? Yes, please. Start using smaller words or I'm going to start using bullets. No time for that. Ruth said we could help one another out.
Yes, the presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, due to our need for compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Ridge?
I came for Victor Clemens. He was conspiring with zealots connected to the Order. In a word, revenge. I'm hunting the woman who nearly killed me, Auguste DeVries. I didn't even know I was here for Victor. So I'm just going to say I'm hunting DeVries.
DeVries? Now, why does that name ring familiar? Landon, do you recall the DeVries?
I don't generally concern myself with passers through. If this DeVries was not a member of the Order, then it's unlikely we ever exchanged mats.
Count yourself lucky. Victor Clemens fell in with that monster and paid for it.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse.
Victor was making bombs for a woman named DeVries. I barely managed to talk him down. He wouldn't have been a very good conspirator if he'd gone around shouting about it. I'm going to go with the first one. I barely managed to talk him down.
Well, praise the architect for small allowances. I'll speak with him. If you were able to talk him down, then hopefully his beliefs are not beyond curation.
Assign that task to me, High Scholar. Victor's obviously more dangerous than anyone knew. You shouldn't endanger yourself. The monastery needs its abbot now more than ever.
Your concern is greatly appreciated. However, I think it's best I speak with him personally. He'll confide more openly to me, plan willing.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Don't worry, I already did the heavy lifting when I cracked his psyche like a Crabble egg. He was only dangerous with a bomb strapped to him. You should be fine. At this point, the only thing you have to fear is that the loon is secondhand mania. He was only dangerous with a bomb strapped to him. You should be fine.
How droll.
Now then, by exposing Victor's machinations, you've done the Order a good turn. Perhaps you would be interested in doing another? No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Anti's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger?
This
Would
what?
an internal
This what?
review of our ranks not be more appropriate?
Current tensions, and here I thought we were getting all along so well. Respectfully, go void yourself. I thought we were all getting along so well.
Choosing levity at a moment like this is only further evidence of your lack of good judgment.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend, but the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence, but if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace.
Thanks for the leads. I'll look into it.
I knew I could rely upon you. Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the manufactory. Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've mentioned erstwhile. We can compare notes once you've returned with your findings.
Very well. So, what I am... Oh, that's optional, so yeah, I probably should. What I am thinking is... I'm going to go to Outpost Opportunity. Now, I should have it. Oh, I missed it completely. Yeah. So sorry. I gotta stop doing that. I just have so much fun. Okay. You found a terminal entry from Abott Newell that paints Seer Willie as an uncharacteristically poor light. There may be other messages worth finding before you confront the Abott about it. That's after the in-ray range. So... I can't go in here, can I? No. I might be able to find a couple terminals, but I'm going to wrap up my side quest first. So I'm going to head over to the Mantisaur nest, and I am going to head down there. A lot of heads. Okie dokie. It turned nighttime. Oh my god.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
It's fully automatic. I thought it would be a burst. But it's kind of like, there was a burst fire assault rifle in one of the Call of Duty games. Or maybe it was one of the shotguns. That when you held down the trigger, it would continue to shoot, but it shot in a 3-round burst cycle. I greatly appreciate that. Sneak attack.
Take him out!
Dude, this thing fucks. This does a shitload of damage to monsters. Hey. Wait. Oh, you guys just have a... Oh, okay. See if there's a notepad. Okay. From unknown, I don't rightly get it. Our initial landing and attack went so well, and now nothing. We're stuck at a standstill. Can't get no supplies or nothing from orbit. Can't no one up and over the Order's last trench. Commander saying every time we tried, we just got shot to pieces. Whose fault might that be, Void Brain? Sitting here, watching a whole lot of nothing happen, knowing that the friends in the other fronts are making bits hand over fist, has me regretting transferring to this area. I think it's time for our useless commander to have an accident. I could handle this better than him. Well, their commander's gonna get fragged. Womp womp. And this is...
The survivors are patching themselves up.
Corporate.
Got to admire the naive optimism in the face of certain annihilation.
Enemy Scrutinization Officer Durbin.
Did that blast give me a dunder? Or is some damn stranger walking into my area of operation right after we've been attacked? You got any reason I oughtn't have you shot?
The order sent me to help as a gesture of goodwill. They didn't attack you. I'm an Earth Directorate agent, and when we see catastrophe, we must lend aid. I'm actually gonna say that because that's fucking bitchin'. That's what an alpha male would say.
A what? Is that like some kind of contractor? Are you looking for a job? Because I have neither the requisite paperwork nor the time to fill it out. Go hustle somewhere else.
That's so funny. The order sent me. They didn't attack you.
Yeah? So what exactly makes you so sure of that?
Because the order Abott sent me as an emissary to convince you.
Huh. Interesting. Did he say who he thinks did hit us? Not that it matters, I suppose. Not like we can muster a counterattack or anything. But even if I did believe you, so what?
He wants to contact your superiors to make sure things don't heat up or escalate.
Seriously? You expecting me to ring up Auntie and tell her, hello, Maven of all marketing? Just letting you know that this scrutinization officer says everything's hunky-dory. You've clearly been out in the Dorado sun for too long.
That's fair, but a good word certainly wouldn't help. What'll it take to make this happen? Okay, if you won't help me yet, maybe I'll help you. You've got quite the mess. I'm gonna go with the first one. What'll it take to make that happen?
Ah, an offer for transaction. Now you're talking my language. Didn't reckon you was someone sympathetic to our ways. It just so happens we might be able to trade services. Normally I wouldn't admit this kind of weakness. It's bad practice. But I'm really in the squeeze, and you might be useful. Lately my luck's been right miserable. I got enemy sneak attacks. I got grunts murdering each other. I got unsanctioned power struggles. And it all risks reflecting badly on me.
And you'd like my help with those? Badly on you, all that's going on, and you're worried about you? And you'd like my help with those?
You cut down the number of issues that are vexing me, and I'll send you a word of peace and harmony up the chain. What's good for me is good for you, see? Quid pro quo. Or, if all that sounds like too much work for you, there are other ways to curry my favor. Make me believe your good intentions. Encourage me to take your side.
I'm gonna do the favors. I'm not gonna pay him. Because Squibs McKinnley doesn't pay for shit. Except when he buys stuff. And with favors. I can do a few favors.
That bomb that hit us, it was filled with uranium. So not only did it kill us the good old-fashioned way, it also caused serious poisoning.
My contract medicalist over there is literally up to her elbows in it, her hourly rate is ridiculous, and our damn autodocs have gone on the fritz from the workload. You get her the compression coil she needs to make the autodocs work, and that should cut her billable hours in half, and then I'll send your message.
Fair deal. Alright, that's an option. You said you had a whole mess done. What else you got? Because I can do both.
There's been a murder at one of our forts. Trooper's accused of poisoning her senior officer for some preposterous reason.
Oh.
Problem is, I'm already short on medical specialists. The last thing I can do is waste one for days just to find out if she did or didn't toxify him. Go find out who done it, and I'll send the message you're asking for.
Alright, that's an option. What else you got? Fair enough, I'm off. What else you got?
This is gonna make no more sense for me saying it than it's gonna make for you hearing it, but apparently, the senior officer at one of my forts is a Mantisaur. A real, actual, pincer-faced, carapace-having Mantisaur. Not a half-human one, or a psychic one, or a talking one, just a regular old head-munching Mantisaur. Anyways, there's some dispute over who his second should be, and he can't exactly decide himself. So go sort it out for me, and I will gladly send your message.
Oh, Vocek's little problem, it's already taken care of. I'm off.
Now you know that's an irrevocable deal, right? As in, please remember it's legally binding, and I will sue you if you fail to get it done. So don't let either of us down.
People are dying, and all he cares about is what he can get out of it. Wish I could say I was surprised.
So my thing is, since I already took care of that problem, I'm gonna run around and take care of the other ones. Do I have any quest markers? No, I do not. No, I do not. Mantisaur, that's taken care of. Murder at Fort Endurance has stalled. See if you can't get it moving again. And the medic. So I gotta find the medic while I'm here. And then I have to turn around and go to Fort Endurance. Are you the medic? Yes.
What in the scrupulous name of profitable deductibles do you think you're doing? Just
Walking
who
over
are
here.
you, and why are you walking through my triage?
I saw the explosion from the landing pad. What exactly happened here? That officer over there asked me to help you, so what do you need?
Help, huh? Well, that would be greatly appreciated. We need compression coils. The attack left more wounded than I have supplies for, plus a hefty amount of uranium poisoning. And the coils on our auto docks have worn out. Without them, they can't convert raw materials into the medicaments needed to help the soldiers heal.
That's good news. The good news is I can help you with some of the compression coils right now.
Fortuitous. This feels like my first bit of luck in ages. It's a start. Thank you. Please, come back when you found more.
How many do you
I've been
need?
laid up same as those troopers, and I don't wish that kind of suffering on anyone. Antes or no.
I don't think that was enough to check the box. But I am going to head over to Fort Endurance and see if I can solve this murder. Because I saw that terminal from an unknown person that was like, our commander's fucking stupid. I think it's time for a change of leadership, would I? So, oh my frame rates are low. Okay, so that's that same thing over there. Okay. Now I have to find who was murdered. Do you know who was murdered?
Well, what have we here? You couldn't look less Auntie's choice if you tried. So what are you doing in our fort?
Your superior at Outpost Opportunity sent me to help with your murder investigation.
Durbin sent you? Why? You certainly ain't a certified pre-inhumation inquisitor.
I'm Squibs McKinnley, bitch.
Ain't surprised, just disappointed.
I've made enough corpses that I have a special kind of insight on the dead.
Oh, lovely. And just what is it you think you can do for me? You ain't even carrying a masticating tissue scrutinator. You just gonna guess what manner of poison killed folk?
No, but I'm going to try a little sleuthing. Why don't you tell me what happened?
So far as I can tell, it's a simple case of killing to get ahead. Chief Cuddy and Trooper Bardot were sharing a table for supper. There was nothing wrong with the food. The whole fort ate the same thing. And 10 minutes later, Cuddy was bloated, discolored, and looking all to law like he'd been poisoned. There are no other suspects, just Bardot. She swears she's innocent, but they always say that. And I can't possibly figure how that could be.
Did you do an investigation?
Yes. I walked over, saw Cuddy's body, saw Bardot screaming her fool head off, and I put her in cuffs. Case closed. Now, I'm waiting for a specialist to affirm my theory, so I can get on with my other 1,000 duties need doing. You wouldn't believe what this mess is taking out of my schedule.
Well, I'm the only specialist you're gonna get, so I guess it's on me to solve this.
You're welcome to try, but I can't figure what good you'll do. I guess it's possible you could make Bardot confess, but I'm not going to be holding my breath. Honestly, anything that keeps you busy and out of my hair is fine by me.
I will smack the shit out of you. Fucking play with me. Speak with the prisoner. Okay, where's your cell block?
You, the getting go-getter. I'm offering deals
that's
so
her.
good they're
That's her.
worth crawling up.
Okay, so it will not show me. Is it just... Cursed cake of... Oh, it gives me a new one. Yes.
Over the barbed wire it took to get here.
Ah, I see.
Hey, stranger. Please, you gotta help me. They're gonna railroad me into a guilty verdict. Then I'll be declogging sewer sediment tanks until I'm dead enough to mulch.
That's not the story your security officer, Abner, told me. Then you'll be happy to hear that Durbin at Outpost Opportunity sent me to sort this out. You mean railroad you? Oh yeah? You run afoul of the wrong executive? That's not the story your security officer told me.
Of course it ain't. He's got nothing but a notion to pin this on me, and he don't care about what the facts say.
You seem like you're telling the truth. Why are they accusing you? What do you have to say in your defense?
I got a bunch to say. First, I say I'm no murderer. Second, I say there was no reason to do it. Third, I'd say that I actually like Chief Cuddy. I mean him no harm. He'd get you extra shifts if you asked, and only ding your pay if you really screwed up. And sometimes, if you really had to go, he'd even cover your bog breaks, pro bono. I'd never have hurt the chief, even if you offered to pay me to do it.
You're either telling the truth or you're the best liar I've ever seen.
I'm telling the truth. You can go ask Security Officer Abner. Even he'll tell you. I've got no motive, nothing to gain, and everything to lose. But he says I'm the prime suspect, and nothing's gonna happen until a doc gets here and cuts Cuddy open. That'll tell him what actually killed him.
Why don't you tell me what happened and I'll see if I can help.
We were eating chow at our post. Cuddy asked me to try his because it tasted funny, but I tried it and it was fine, just like mine. Then he just swole up, turned blue, and died. I made a ruckus, which called everyone in, and all they saw was him dead and me fine. So Security Officer Abner charged me with murder and threw me in here.
Did he choke on his food? So how does that line up with what he said would happen? How could he be dead and you be fine? So how does that line up with what he said would happen?
It was exactly what Cuddy said would happen if he ate Crabble. He was deathly allergic to Crabble.
Oh.
But we ate Sisty stew, fresh from the can. And ain't no Crabble in Sisty stew.
Exactly what he said would happen. And you're sure there wasn't Crabble in it?
Yup. Cuddy had told everybody about his allergy, repeatedly, over and over, constantly. Nobody would have served him Crabble knowing that. But that's still gotta be how he died. So, I need you to talk to Security Officer Abner, remind him of the allergy, and let him toss all my gear. He won't find Crabble anywhere.
Is there any stew still laying around?
No, that was days ago, and they tossed out the rest of the stew. So, I don't even know if the docs will still be able to tell it was allergies that did in Cuddy.
Let me try talking to the security officer. Maybe I can get this clean.
He will. He has to. It's the truth. I didn't murder nobody. Please, make him understand.
Can I go dig through the trash? Let me talk to him.
You're back? Why?
I spoke with your suspect and it's pretty clear she didn't do it because your shoddy investigation becomes a farce if you actually talk to the suspect.
Oh, is that a fact? Then why don't you elucidate my shitty judgment, genius?
Her description of Cuddy's death matches severe anaphylactic, not poisoning.
What? How could that be? I made the stew myself and every one of us ate it.
Exactly. But only he had a deathly Crabble allergy. Could there have been any Crabble in it? Do you know what an allergy is? Unless you're all allergic to Crabble, it doesn't matter. I'm not sure, but if everyone ate the same thing, it's definitely worth considering. Let's see. Exactly, but only he had a deathly Crabble allergy. Could there have been any Crabble in it?
What? That's ridiculous. It was nothing but canned Sisty stew. Stew that I Oh no.
You killed him!
Did you say Crabble?
Yes, apparently everyone knew he was allergic to Crabble meat.
Well, he told everyone that. But that ain't exactly the same as it actually being true. See, Cuddy was what you'd call a complainer. He complained about the food. He complained about the weather. He complained about his bunk. He complained about everything. He's also somebody's nephew. Some junior executive. And if you gave him reason enough to complain about you, he'd take it up with his uncle, and it'd come back down in your head.
So, what's that got to do with him eating Crabble? So you poisoned him with Crabble. I'm not going to be super accusatory, because I'm going to let him dig his own hole. What's that got to do with him eating Crabble?
Half his gripes were really nothing but reasons to grouse. But if you push back too hard, he'd run to his uncle. So most of us just ignored him, assuming he was constantly full of it. And didn't think twice about doing things like stretching the stew with canned Crabble stock.
Then you're the one who really killed him. You knew he was allergic and added Crabble stock to the stew anyways? I'm gonna keep letting him dig his own hole.
What? No, it was an accident. Nobody would have... At least nobody'd mean to. Law, his uncle is gonna see me transferred to mid-operation engine cleaning on the claim. Unless... Hey, how'd you like to make some bits? Some real bits? And keep a tragic accident that'll lead to the end of a promising career. Total secret.
Oh no, I was just trying to get justice for Bardock. Now I've done that.
Well, no. Not yet you haven't. See, I can't just let Bardot go. There'd be questions, accusations, and assumptions as to who was responsible, and that's no kind of solution. And even worse, since there's apparently nobody coming to do an autopsy, I might have to just send Bardot to the claim to start her sentence on all available evidence.
You'd really railroad an innocent person on murder charges to cover your own mistake. So Bardot is stuck in jail unless I help you cover your secret. You'd really railroad an innocent person on murder charges.
Absolutely.
If I help, letting Bardock go won't be enough to cover your debt. Then absolutely not. If you'll sacrifice your own trooper, you'll sacrifice me. I wonder if I could go over and turn him into the other one. But if I get her released, I'm not super interested in making money off of this. I'm not. I want to see this cocksucker burn. That's my thought process. If you'll sacrifice your own trooper, you'll certainly sacrifice me.
Come on now. You need to reconsider. I'm offering you good bits for easy work.
I don't care about the money.
You'll also be saving at least one life from the toils of endless labor.
So can I... So is this the only... Tell Officer Abner about Cuddy's allergies. I did. Is there a workaround? Is there a workaround? I guess I'll take the deal.
Honestly, why do you persist in antagonizing me?
I've decided worth being your pawn if it means freeing Bardot.
Thank law. I was genuinely concerned I'd have to sort this out on my own, but I'd much rather pay you and drop the charges against Bardot instead.
Tell me what you need.
So we got this thing. An acidic dematerializer that we use to melt Mantisaur dung, so it don't call in the local wildlife. But it'll actually work on anything organic. Anything. That means if someone used it to melt Cuddy, there would be no body, which would mean no autopsy, which would mean no evidence, which would end the investigation. I'd do it myself, but my boss said she's on her way for a surprise inspection, so I can't leave. But if you go find one and melt the body, I'll make it worth your while.
Show him your dematerializer. So you mean one of these?
Yes. Yes, that's exactly it. Now just head over to Cuddy's corpse and make it disappear. Well, really, make it turn into a small puddle. But that's neither here nor there.
Alrighty.
Thank law. You'll find Cuddy inside the tower, but you'll have to sneak your way past the guards. It simply wouldn't do for me to announce your intentions to the base. Then come back and tell me when I've got no more evidence to hold Bardot and can draw this whole thing to a close.
I was looking at this. I want to shop. I want to shop. Oh my god. Okay, so we have... Oh, that turns the air gun into frost. Marksman's rifle. If they have a plasma marksman's rifle in 3-round burst. You don't say. You don't say. Plasma beam caster. Oh my lord. They have hella good shit. They have hella good shit. Let's see. Let's see. That's for the assault rifle. That's the plasma barrel. I already have that. I already have a sight, so I can make it explosive plasma. Or weak spot. No. We're going to do explosive plasma. First things first, I have to go melt this body. He said it's in the tower.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past and I'm homebound.
Oh. Oh.
Get you gone.
Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Make a quick save. Just because I very well might fuck this up. So we got the save. He's gonna look. Let me in, let me in. And here is his body. He died with money on him. I don't remember. Oh, no. No, no, no. Why? Okay, I need the goo. Now I need to get out of here. Is this a trauma kit? No, doctor's headgear. Basic. I could steal some shit. Doctor's suit. So he is currently right there. I'm just going to slip out the side like nothing ever happened. Yay! The body is gone.
I've been told Chief Cuddy's corpse has gone missing.
How?
Which is a surprise to both of us, I'm sure.
How?
Thank you for your help. You've saved 2 careers today and allowed us to put this whole miserable affair behind us.
Alright. It's only... This was only ever about proving Bardot's innocent. Alright. If only it had worked out so well for poor Chief Cuddy. It's only behind you if you pay me and let Bardot go.
Of course. Debts left unpaid decays our character and all of anti-society. And this torrid affair has come close enough to doing both already. Regardless, it's nothing but ink in the ledger now. And speaking of ledgers, Bardot is free. And here's the balance for yours. Which means we're done.
Okay, 500. Okay, I'm ensuring she's been released.
You did it! You actually did it! I can't believe you could get it done. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I'm so glad to be out of that damn cage.
Thank you. I couldn't rest knowing an innocent was being railroaded for someone else's crime. Happy to help, but I hate that he's getting away with framing you like this. I couldn't rest knowing an innocent was being railroaded for somebody else's crimes.
Someone else's crime? So you know what happened?
No, only that you didn't do it. Whatever happened, it was someone else's fault.
I wish I had bits for you, but I'm still in debt from this uniform, and meals, and the incarceration fee they charged me for being locked up. But I'm telling everyone what you did.
Okie dokie. Okay, so that completes that objective. Now I'm wondering, because I had... Okay, so there's compression coils here, here. What is that it? You know what? I'm gonna run and grab these. Oh, great heavens. I'm not gonna run and grab these. I'm not going to. Sorry, I just realized how long this episode has been so far. Put your weapon away. You're not that cool. Come on, Squibs. Get your fucking head in the game. Anywho, that is all the time that I'm going to put into this episode. I appreciate you guys watching. If you made it this far in the video, please like and subscribe. Share the video with your friends so it gets more than 7 views. Holy shit, if it gets more than 7 views, I'll literally rip out all of my pubes on camera, but it's gonna be censored. But you're only gonna hear me screaming in pain. Yeah. Anywho, I appreciate you guys watching, and y'all take it easy.